Welcome back to my garage. You read the title. I'm gonna make a batch of these and sell them. I don't know why. I've always been like waiting for something successful so that I could like release the papers. And there's no need for, why should I sit here holding on to these? Like, I know now that they're making like a huge amount of power. So I'm back in business. I've talked to Long Tuning. Thank you, Jan, for being so understanding and nice and such a good friend. And so they're very likely on board for sponsoring this year's Bonneville effort. Long Tuning and their oil brand, Simpledyno. I've been running that oil for a little while now, actually. It works great. It's an ester-based oil. That means it should work with alcohol too. I haven't tested it yet. I've sent off an email to Mitutoyo with suggestions for, well, just seeing if they want to be a sponsor this year also, and to kickstart everything. And because I now things are getting better, but now it's like it's not the cause of my problems. That's not the problem anymore. It's what that led to, and the financial situation where I feel I can't spend any money on anything I want to do here because I need to spend them on life stuff, and we can't have it that way because we got to get stuff done here. So that's why I'm kicking this off with so this will be like buy a cylinder and sponsor my work here and my Bonneville effort. This is the one I had a little accident on, so of course that won't be the case for the ones I'll be selling. I'm gonna have them cast at Salevatech like this one is, and Salevatech is a great company. They do 3D printed sand molds and casting, and the reason, well, not the reason, but that's a great process for this because there's some really hard to do internal water channels here. So water is routed in the back here, and then like over the transfers and inside of the inner transfer part here, and then into the like the front of the exhaust duct floor, and then it's routed up and over the exhaust duct and into this chamber, and then up in the back here, over the head, and then out in front here. The cylinder is it's a 40 millimeter bore meant for 39.3 millimeter stroke, but anything in the 39 point something range will work. It's designed to have about 190 degrees of 198 degrees of exhaust duration, plus a bevel, and 128 and 130 and 132 transfer ports, if I remember correctly. The numbers aren't that important. What's important is that it's making lots and lots of power, as you know, because you've seen the videos. I'm gonna get these cast, and then I'm gonna do the machining and then send them off for plating. So I'll do, and all the port cleanup and all that, that's what I'm gonna do that. So it'll be a ready to go cylinder. And this probably doesn't have a bolt pattern that'll fit something, any existing engine. So you'll have to like make some kind of an adapter plate or like make this fit whatever you're gonna use it on. So in that way I don't have to like fiddle with the deck height and all that, because that'll be done with your adapter plate. Now I'm not just rambling. So I'm gonna make the cylinders and gaskets. I'm not gonna include heads cause these were made by JLC CNC, and well, I could like order them and then ship them out from here, but it's much easier if I just include the files and you can order them from wherever you want or even machine them yourself. And these are the same heads that are used, well, the same, like the bolt pattern and everything. The IAME M50, the cylinder and head I used for my, well, earlier, you might remember if you've been with me for a while. That fits here. It's the same 5 bolt pattern and everything is the same size. So you can actually just order heads. I'll provide a link for that. And then there's the exhaust stub, which is also made by JLC CNC, but can, like this, you can make this yourself and just weld it up, or like however you want. I will provide the CAD files for the head if you want to get them machined or ordered from one of those machining services, and also for the exhaust stub if you just want to copy it, weld it up yourself, whatever. I'll include some gaskets, but I'll also include the CAD files for the gaskets. And dimensions for the pipe I've been using. And this has been, for the power numbers you've seen here, I've been running with 1.25 to 1 primary compression, crankcase compression, and a 30mm carb rotary valve intake. That's what I've been running for the testing you've seen. And a 34mm methanol and nitro carb, the Speedway carb. And we made 32 horsepower with that. And with a shorter pipe, I think you could make even more, because the port area here can support more flow than like at higher, still the same torque probably at higher RPM. Because it does on gas, where the exhaust gas temperature is higher. So I'm going to set the price to $500. I'm not sure how much I'll be left with after getting the castings done, and then the plating and shipping and all that. And of course the machining is free because I'm doing that myself. But $500, that seems like a fair price, and it is for sponsoring my Bonneville effort and just building the new engine. So if you want to pay more, that would of course be appreciated, but I think $500 is a good, like a fair price. I can't, like, if there's thousands that want them, we'll have to do a little, like, I could probably make that happen, but I'm not sure, I don't think that'll happen. So I've made an email address, and that is pipcylinders@gmail.com. And my PayPal is twostrokestuffing@gmail.com. So please send, and if you want a cylinder or more, please send an email to pipcylinders@gmail.com saying that you want them, include your address and stuff like that, and then pay to twostrokestuffing@gmail.com, or PayPal to twostrokestuffing@gmail.com, $500. And the plan is to ship these out in August, after I return from Bonneville. Then we'll get get them cast and stuff, get them here. Then after, maybe earlier, but I'm just setting like probably end of August. If you want a cylinder, pipcylinders@gmail.com, and $500 to twostrokestuffing@gmail.com, PayPal. Thank you. Okay, a question before we end this video, and I'm gonna start working on, well, that is what I'm gonna start working on. So I'm gonna ask you what you prefer, and then we're gonna hit it. I mounted the brute force engine in this Aprilia frame, and I'm using, like, there's a jack shaft instead of a crankshaft in here, and I haven't, like, probably chain or belt drive down to that jack shaft. This is a bad solution, like, it'll steal lots of power and friction and all that, but do you want me to pull the engine out and strap it to the engine dyno and get some numbers from it, or do you want me to get the whole bike on the dyno and do some testing with this in a frame? It is mounted in here and could be used on the road. So if we keep it in the frame, that means we can also do some road testing. Of course we can mount it back into the frame after engine dyno testing, but just let me know in the comments if you want me to pull it out of here and strap it to the engine dyno, or put the whole bike up on the dyno, even though the numbers will be weird because of the ratio here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.